poor folks living in a rich folks' world. We sure was a hungry bunch. Why, if the wolf that ever come to our front door, well, he had brought a picnic lunch. But we had something in our house money can't buy. Kept us warm in the winter and cool when the sun was high. But whenever we didn't have food enough and the howling wind would get pretty rough, we'd fetch the crops and set the table with love. 'Cause that's what you do when you're poor folks, and we was nothing but poor folks. My mama and my papa was poor folks. My brother and my sister was poor folks. My dog and my cat was poor folks. And everybody I knew was poor folks.
Cherish neath the blue Atlantic skies, where the chosen in Cape Breton bid the golden sun to rise, and the fragrance from the apple blossoms praise that are kissed along down in dear old Nova Scotia, the place where I was born. The Scotian and the Ocean Limited and the Maritime Express, the mighty engine throbbing worked their way towards the west. And the sturdy fishing schooners sway so lazily to and fro. Nova Scotia is my sanctuary, and I love it so. Dominion, I have traveled far and wide, where the shores of inland Vancouver kiss the blue Pacific tide. I've crossed the snow-capped Rockies, saw the wheat fields golden blaze, headed back to Nova Scotia, where contented cattle graze. Where the pretty robin redbreast seeks its loved ones in the trees, and the French dialect in old Quebec keeps calling out to me. It seems to say beyond your way there's a welcome at the door, where the kinfolk are waiting on that gay cloudy shore. And across to PEI, to the rock-bound coast of Newfoundland, I'll love them till I die. And if God came here on earth to us and asked if he could rest, to take him to my Nova Scotian home, the place I love best. I'd take him to my Nova Scotian home, the place that I love best.
Quite a little man. bedroom almost every night. Her soft little face would be wet from her tears, her little heart pounding with fright. She'd hold out her arms, then she'd climb in beside us. In a small voice we'd hear her remark, "Mommy and Daddy, can I sleep here with you? 'Cause Jeannie's afraid of the dark." One day in the summer, we took some flowers to place on some old family graves. Jeannie said, "Mommy, ain't it dark in the ground? Oh, Daddy, I'd be so afraid." Then she looked up at her daddy and me and said something that broke both our hearts. She said, "When I die, please don't bury me, 'cause Jeannie's afraid of the dark." Jeannie was always afraid of the dark, and we never could understand why. 'Cause we looked after Jeannie with the very best of care, 'cause Jeannie was our only child. Perhaps it was death that she was so afraid of, 'cause it took her one dark, stormy night. I think we always knew that we'd never see Jeannie grown, 'cause it seemed she was destined to die. But on her grave we placed an eternal flame that glows and never loses its spark. And on the darkest night, there's always a light, 'cause Jeannie's afraid of the dark. Our Jeannie's afraid of the Today Dad are very dear to me, and will be as long as I live. They've both been so very proud of me, as I've been of them. I just hope sometime that the day will come when my children will look up to me that way, and carry on through the years the pride and love that's found every day.
Mom and Dad are proud of me since that happy day when I was brought into this world and looked at them that way. I've always tried to please them throughout my childhood years, but today it's extra special, even though they're both in tears. Yes, today it's extra special, even though they're both in tears.
Since you got on your high horse, those fancy friends you found, you had a hard time seeing me, you're always looking down. If you don't want me, baby, if you're not satisfied, if you don't care, get on your horse and ride, ride, ride. You talk about me, honey, you try to tear me down, but while you're throwing dirt at me, you're slowly losing ground. If you don't want me, baby, if you're not satisfied, if you don't care, get on your horse and ride, ride, ride. I'll have your second fiddle return to you today, 'cause baby, that's one instrument I never learned to play. If you don't want me, baby, if you're not satisfied, if you don't care, get on your horse and ride, 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 ride.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa, and down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms awaiting, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry, and there's that old oak tree that I used to play on, and down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wait and I look around me at those four gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I realize barn we'll walk by daybreak, and again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me neath the shade of that old oak tree, as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home. Just for a day, there are pals you think true, but they'll cast you away. There's one loving soul, boys, I sure recommend. In this old world of sorrow, she'll be true till the end. Mother, although her hands are all wrinkled and old, mother, silver hair that has lost all the gold. You've left her alone, went to roam through the years, but all that you've left her is heartaches and tears. So kiss her old brow, whisper softly and true, mother, you're just an angel and I love you. On the door of a cottage, a wreath sadly hung, and the hearse stood there waiting as the choir softly sung. There were flowers in their beauty, and the old parson, he prayed, for this was their last tribute they left for her grave. She won't be meeting you tonight, son, when you crave her caress, for she has reared you to manhood. Now you've laid her to rest. Those flowers in their beauty are to her unknown, for tonight she's with the angels up around God's great throne. So don't wait that late, son, to try and repay. Give those flowers and give those treasures, but give them today. Let her know that you love her, and to kindly show her that you care, for she's your mother. God love her, she's as true as a prayer. So kiss her old brow, whisper softly and true, mother, you're just an angel and I love you. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black land. We get together in a family circle singing loud. Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to help the troubled soul.
Now one of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne.
Oh no, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by.
Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
I remember afterward, Mama were calling all of us. You could hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother's done gone on, but I'll rejoin him in a song. We'll be together again up yonder in a little while. Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to help the troubled soul.
Now one of these days, it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne.
Oh no, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by.
Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor.
Me and little brother would join right in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Of all the tragic scenes in life, there's one I can't forget. The memory of a little girl still lingers with me yet. The sad remarks I heard her say were more than I could stand, while she stood sadly pleading, holding her daddy's hand. Let me have another look planted on Lover's Lane. The roses in the backyard will never seem the same. For sale, one pillow down from crying. For sale, one soul that's tired from trying. You said to me it was never meant to be, so goodbye, good luck for sale.
For sale, the ring that's on my
It's such a pretty thing.
You say your memories will
I remember everything. For sale.